So my name's David Smith. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Ceres. We've developed a direct-to-satellite livestock information platform with a proprietary smart ear tag. Maybe the next slide, please, Marty. So with our platform, what we're set out to do is, or what we've found is, never in our history have we wanted to know more about our food, but known less. And that's partly because we're not able to follow the complete supply chain with data and information. Next slide, please, Marty. So what we've done is we've created the lowest cost, smallest, lightest weight, greatest range sensor for which is suitable for livestock, and it's the only one, and it's going to be the first commercial as of the end of this year, direct to satellite for communications. This is really groundbreaking. We don't see any competitors for quite some time, but we've developed this in conjunction with Meat and Livestock Australia, CSIRO. We have our satellite partners at Global Star based in Louisiana, our manufacturers in Taiwan, and our software engineers are mostly based in New Zealand. We're also going to be the first accredited smart ear tag, and why that is so significant is that due to the way in which we've actually made this, we'll be able to be accredited to the National Livestock Identification Scheme, which is, once again, for smart tags, has never been done before. So I just quickly want to show you, there's a real Ceres tag right there. You can see there's a solar panel, there's RFID down here, there's LEDs for lighting up. It weighs around 32 grams, which is once again remarkable in lightweight. So it has no welfare issues, it doesn't drag on the ear, and is able to transfer the data from one owner to another. Marty, if you can go to the next slide. So that's what it looks like. There's a real applicator, so people can see that these are real products that are just about to go to market. Next slide, please, Marty. Probably one of the most significant things is the tag sits on the back of the ear. That's so the solar panel can keep the life of the battery good for at least 10 years. And also we get better communications directly to satellite. That's why it goes on the back of the ear from a technical perspective. Next slide, please, Marty. So what's in the Ceres tag? Well, there's a number of things. I mentioned some of them, but probably the one that everyone gets most enamored with is the GPS, and the capability of the GPS to know where your animals are and what condition they're in. And thanks to our smart partners at CSIRO, it's an updatable one. So we work with partners, for instance, like Mark Trotter, who could develop sophisticated algorithms to unlock detection possibilities in health and performance and other things. Next slide, Marty. So one of the things that we don't do, because I told you a lot of things that we do, is we don't have our own end user platform. So we might work with someone like a Farm Deck, for instance, or a likes of an AgLive or a Sensand, or one of those sort of platforms. And we API the data from our central database to the user's database. So that way they can use whatever software platform that they would like to use that suits them for their particular operations, and they get that continuous flow. So we make it very easy for adoption of the technology. You don't need to change the software at all. Next slide, please, Marty. One of the things that we're really excited about is the fact that this has e-commerce capabilities. That is, we're the only plug and play technology that you can have for your property because of the satellite connectivity. So you get online, just like it's shown there, you buy your product, it arrives at your door, you put it on your animal, and you start receiving your data. It's as simple as. The other thing it does is you don't have to, worry about people crawling all over your property, setting up infrastructure, or the maintenance that the infrastructure creates. This is all done quite easily. The other thing is the scalability of it as well. So if I just want to try, say, 24 tags, I can just buy a box of them online, try them out. If I like them, I'll continue to buy more boxes of 24 tags. Other technologies, one of the restrictions is that I have to commit, $100,000 or whatever it is for the infrastructure and the setup, and it takes time, and you've got to have people crawling over your property. Create in times of pandemic, that's a problem. So we just take all of those problems away and make it as easy as possible. Next slide, please, Marty. So where we're at, we're trialed on probably just over 200 cattle now. We're directly to satellite. We're about to do a 3,000 tag trial. That's going out to Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, Kenya, Switzerland, Canada, US, and Brazil. And once those 3,000 tags have been trialed, or during that period, we'll also launch into the full commercialization. Excitingly, we also are extending this now to wildlife and to companion animals. Thank you very much.